Greetings. Now, since I make videos on the internet, there's going to be many different types of people watching from all around the world with different backgrounds, circumstances, life situations. And I know that my videos cannot be for everyone, but there's something I need to say that I think a lot of people need to hear. So throughout my life of adventures, I have met two types of people, simplified put. One type of person that doesn't take life so seriously. They might live somewhat hedonistically. If they mess up, they laugh about it. And then there's another type of person that take life very seriously. Usually a person with pretty strong morals and values, very self-critical. If they mess up, they are upset at themselves. And that is who this video is for. If you fit into the second category of this, of someone that is very self-critical, you spend a lot of time being upset at yourself or other people, then this is video for you. Now, when I was a kid, I was raised with very strong morals and values, and if someone didn't agree with me or felt differently about things, I used to be very upset at them. And then when I was a teenager, I tried really hard to fit in, and I was super insecure. I lived a life I wasn't proud of. That caused anxiety, depression. And when I tried to get out of this life that I was miserable in, I experienced regret for the first time. I used to live a life that was a mess, and I never understood why people regretted stuff. But then when I got out of this life and I wanted to improve myself, I had so much regret, and I couldn't believe who I used to be. How could I be so stupid? Now, I think the older I get, the more I realize that we don't know anything about anything, right? Like, when we are kids, we think our parents are the know-it-all. But the truth is that even our parents are here for the first time. And this is the message I want to make in this video. To give yourself some grace. To take a deep breath and just tell yourself, hey, life is not that serious. This is something I have needed throughout my life because I used to struggle with obsessive thinking. I used to try to fix everything in my head. If I did something wrong, if I messed up, I could think about it for freaking weeks, hours, weeks, months in my head. But the reality is, nothing changed. I was just going around in my head. I used to be convinced I had some heart attack disorder. I went to doctors over and over again, and they said, everything is fine, your heart is fine. And then I was okay for a week, and then I thought, maybe now it's different, maybe I have cancer. And I had this checking behavior, and I was trying to control something I couldn't control. I was a control freak. And this went into many aspects of my life. If I messed up even a little bit, I used to get so angry, and I was so angry all the time. And then when I was addicted to Instagram and I saw things on the internet that made me upset, like a person doing something I didn't agree with, then I was just angry all the time. I went for years just being upset. I might live a better life, but I was still so angry all the time because I didn't give myself any grace. And this is definitely something that my mom once told me that stuck with me, that the reason you're so critical towards others is because you're so critical towards yourself. And I had to learn to just not take life so seriously. And once again, this does not apply to everyone. Some people, they live life, and if they mess up, they don't really care. Even if they cheat on their partner, they are whatever. This doesn't apply to everyone, right? This applies to the people that are just angry all the time. So I was just watching a video from a young woman that was on a road trip with her dad. And it was just such a beautiful relationship they had. When she messed up, then the dad was just laughing about it instead of yelling at her, right? And this is what inspired this video, that when you mess up, something big or something small, then it's okay to sometimes just laugh about it, right? When you drive the wrong way on a road trip, or you buy the wrong product, whatever it is, it's okay to just say it's okay, I'm human, I messed up, and laugh about it. I think this is something a lot of people need in their life, this type of mindset. Because I feel like people are so angry these days, and I think all of the media, everything, it's causing this anger, because it keeps us engaged. But of course, there needs to be balance, something very important to mention. Of course, we need to have certain morals and values. We need to take responsibility. If we hurt someone, especially if we hurt someone, if we betray someone, we have to take full accountability. But there's so many things that is just not worth being mad about. If you drop a plate, so what? You can buy a new one. Some people get so angry about the smallest things. They get angry over, you know, if you get a fine or something, then yeah, that's something that is fair to be upset about, but you're still alive. You're still healthy. You have your arms and your legs. You can fix it. If there's something worth being upset about, it's definitely health issues, right? Like when you are living in constant pain, that's something that is really hard to live with. But there's some people that live in chronic pain and they still try to make the best out of the situation. And that's all we can do. Everyone watching is in a different life situation right now, and all we can do is make the best out of what we have, because you and me, we have different tools. We have different skills, different backgrounds. That's why it's so hard to give advice to people. That's why all of my videos cannot be for everyone, because we have different lives. So we make the best out of the situation. The point of this video is to say that it's not worth getting angry about everything. You drop a plate, that's fine. If you spill a glass of water, it's okay. You can wipe it up. Then there are some things, when we hurt other people, that is when we need to take responsibility. But we shouldn't drown in regret, because some people do. If there's one thing that scares me about making videos is that, so I recently made a video that was called I Hate People. And in this video I was talking about how damaging this mindset is of hating people. How we should think positively about the world and others, because it's not helpful to hate. And then one of my long-term viewers came into my live stream one day and said they're struggling. They're struggling with thinking positively. And they feel terrible about it. Like there's something wrong with them. And honestly, I laughed because I will have days when I think I hate people. Even though the message I'm trying to preach on this channel is to take responsibility, to think positively. There will be days when I want the entire world to burn down, right? So there's a book called The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. And this entire book is about building self-esteem. And even this author said there will be days when he hates himself and he thinks, why the heck should I write this book? There will be days when I think, why the heck should I give advice on the internet? Who am I to give advice? I'm still a young woman, and I'm sure in 10 years I'm gonna watch my videos and think, I'm an idiot right now. But that's a part of learning. Making a fool out of yourself, that's how we learn in life. The best way to learn in life. But then some people drown in regret. It keeps them down, and I've definitely been there. It is hard to become a new person or a new, better version of yourself. But the truth is that every day we're dying. The person we were yesterday is different today. But some people, they got comfortable with themselves. They might live in an extremely abusive relationship or abusive lifestyle, but they're comfortable in it. Then when they get out of it, they're going to experience a lot of regret. And that is the reason why people stay in abusive circumstances. That is the reason people go back. Because they feel like an imposter. And I think this is an important video for me to make. I need to make more videos like this. That even my own advice, I will not live by it sometimes, but I try my best. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to improve your life. If you mess up, then get back in the saddle next day. If you have a bad morning, you can still have a good day or a good evening. So when we mess up, then it's not a reason to give up. Get back in the saddle and focus on improving your life instead of perfection. Forget about perfection. No one is perfect. As I said, when we grow up, we think our parents know everything, but the truth is they're also here for the first time. They don't know what the heck they're doing. They might read some books about raising children, but these books are written by people. So give yourself some grace, take a deep breath. You don't have to take life too seriously, unless you're the person that doesn't take anything seriously and hurt everyone around them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps someone, at least one person, if this applied to you. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're on the planet, and see you in another video.